Hey everybody, Bormac here for Geneforge 3. When we left off, we did a teeny tiny bit here on the frozen reaches of this island. And then we hid in the baker shop. It's freaking cold out there. And I imagine the stoves are a source of heat. Oh goodness. So, what is next on the agenda? You find, in the middle of town, some clues as to why anyone would build a settlement in this miserable location. There are deep wagon ruts in the icy ground and piles of supplies shrouded in snow. The torn up ground tells you that lots of building material has been dragged through here, most of it recently, and most of it was taken off to the west. Hacienda was probably formed for the same reason as countless other towns over the centuries. As a resting place for caravans, serviles and rogues could stop here for a hot meal while hauling smuggled and stolen equipment to the west. Now that the war has started, this place probably headed to abandonment and disappearance under sheets of ice. It has served its purpose. Huh. A shaper. It's a battle gamma pacing in and out of this hut. Battle gammas are the most powerful war creations made by shapers. They are fearsome beasts in combat and always head of a charge. The creature turns to look at you, you get nervous. Like all the most powerful creations, battle gammas can be very unpredictable and hard to keep under control, but it surprises you. It speaks. Greetings to you, shaper. I am Shamki. Welcome to my hut. I hope you are well. You're stunned. You have never actually heard any battle creation, alpha, beta, or gamma speak like that. It's actually intelligent. What are you doing in Icy End? When I was created, after my nature was realized, I was told of the situation on these islands and asked how I chose to live my life. I chose to come here to fight and defend the creations here. All are convinced that soon we will have to fight shapers. You will be found and invaded, and when that happens, I will fight or die with them. Who created you? Slowly and calmly, I was shaped by Akari Blaze with the help of Latalia. You may have noticed that I am more intelligent and coherent than most of my kind. Or, that is, more intelligent than you have allowed my kind to be. And your design was a success? No, it was not. I am sick. The experiment of my creation was not successful. My body is rotting, and my mind is weakening. Soon I will go mad and have to be destroyed, but not before I enjoy my life as a free-thinking creature. There is no cure? None. The rot is deep within me, suffusing my being. My very nature is one of illness. To save me, I would have to be reabsorbed and completely remade, and then I would be gone, would I not? Is there a risk in letting you be here when you go mad? Told them that I have told them to. Should I lose control, kill me immediately. Hopefully I will still have the will to submit to the blade. I am grateful for my existence, and they're allowing me to live what life I have. Now, please leave me. Talking too much makes me tired and balanced. Go. It sits down and closes its eyes, meditating to restore its balance. Aw, poor guy. That sucks. Ooh, blacksmith. I don't know where your tongues are. They're all short but muscular. Brick of muscle wrapped in a robe. She has a wild look and many small tattoos on her face. You doubt she has ever taken an order from a shaper in her life. Hello, dog. How are you? She doesn't appear to hate you, though, or at least her hatred won't interfere with her speaking to you. She turns away from her forge and sizes you up while tossing a hammer lightly in her hand. I am Rawl, she says. This is my smithy. You are welcome, as long as you are civil. Wares? My weapons are only for those who fight with us, or those who would have creations be free. If I fail in my mission because I lacked a weapon or armor, is that what is best for free creations? She's extremely vexed. She's irritated by the fact that you are right. Well, fine, she says. If Arya Blaze said you should be here, I won't put my wisdom above his. But don't you think you'll get anything without paying? Ooh, shaved breastplate, shaved blade, shaped everything. My goodness. Oh, rods of sucker and ackler, and really ridiculous prices. Well, I got one experience for convincing her. Hee hee hee. Oh, that sucks. Little graveyard. I think I can, do that. It's a storeroom. Swarm pistol, don't need any of that. And I don't need any of that. But I do like looking. I'm window shopping. The Shaper way. By unlocking your doors without your permission and looking through your stuff. Cryojack guards. Muting Skype on the laptop. Jesus, interruptions all over the place. This is a servile portion of Ician's population live in this longhouse. Serviles hate cold, and Shaper efforts to change this have thus far resulted in failure. That is why these creatures are all huddled back here trying to hoard all the warmth they can. It's so smoky in here that your eyes water and burn. The temperature is almost bearable. There's a mix of serviles back here. Some of them have the wild look of serviles that have never been under human control. Others look worn and hunted. These were probably liberated from the other islands. They watch you with a mix of terror and hatred as you enter their hut. Most of them are shying away. One of them, a former miner, much braver than the others, walks up and says, "Shaper, this is our place, not your place. You go." Serviles nod at this. If you spend too much time in their home, they will get very upset. They get upset, bad things may happen. Yeah, I'll have to kill them all. They're a little overconfident, I'll say. Nope, that's the help. There's a journal. I have so many quests I didn't do. Oh hey, a rabbit rat. Hey rabbit rat, how are you? Dead. And that's the way we came from, where it's absolutely frigid cold and the game was like, if you keep going, that's why you're going to freeze to death. So let's not go that way. I'm not really sure if there is a warmth mechanic, but if there is, I'd rather not freeze to death. Just throwing that out there. Freezing to death, not high on my priority list. Easta. Drakes were made to be very long-lived creatures. One of their original purposes was to be used as storage, a collective memory for Shapers. Even with their longevity, this drake looks very old. She must be near the end of her expected lifespan. Her scales are cracked and pale, her claws are yellow, and the tips have broken off some of them. Yet she is very serene. Age has brought her calm, and softened the arrogance you see in the eyes of most drakes. She gives you a toothy smile. Greetings, I am Star, the elder of this icy village. You come to me for learning? So you can give me learning? Yes, learning, though not wisdom. Wisdom must be earned with long years. But with shaping art, knowledge can be given very quickly. Can you give me knowledge then? Not yet. First, as I understand, others need your help. Find Vrobel out in the snow, aid him, and I aid you. Okay? Vrobel. Out in the snow. There's a dude named Vrobel out in the snow. To this chamber. It's a very familiar, strange layout. This cave is set up to hold and feed creations. There are cages and posts, meat and other food, except for the lack of platforms and essence pools or other tools for shaping. This chamber could easily be found in any other town on these islands. You see two things looking in here. First, if there was any doubt, it is now clear that the rebels on the island have the ability to make their own creations. Second, despite the intentions, their methods of treating and restraining their creations are quite similar to those of Shapers. Greta looks at the lumbering, vicious creatures in the shadows and shudders. Maybe the Shapers are right about needing to keep firm control. It would be terrible if one of those beasts went wild. Yeah, oh gosh. Rotgroth. Stinging claw bugs, more Rotgroth. Nazar. Hey Nazar. Young Cryojack, still energetic and strong, even in this overgrown reptile, you can detect the poison confidence of a natural eater. Looks you in the eye, does not fear you in the slightest. So you have come to Icy End Shaper. Kari said you would be one, but I never believed it. I am Nazar, watcher over this humble town, and I have been told to direct you. I am sure I do not need to tell you that you are our guest here. You will be tolerated, but no more. Any assault, or theft, or insult, you will be greeted with great force. We will ally with the Shapers, but we will never be your friend. That was your warning. Now we can begin our discussions. Okay. Where do I need to go? You need to see Latalia. She will take you to Akari Blaze, but first there is something we need from you. A test, a service, a demonstration of loyalty. Some time ago we were careless and allowed spotters on Gull Island to see some of our lights. Shaper Agatha sent an expedition of Shapers to investigate. Some of them have been killed, but many more still live. Trapped near here. Your task is to destroy them. I think I could just get away with not doing it. Where? There's a cave in the southwest corner of the island. Although they are not always there, their powers have enabled them to slip free of the creations holding them in. Give me some assistance? Are there resources to help you in your test? Does not seem likely. Okay. Kill dudes in a cave to the southwest. Do not open locked door in front of guy. Also don't open locked door in front of guy. I'm checking them all. Very locked door. Don't open in front of guy. This creation stares at you. It looks very different than it would if it was made by a Shaper. Shapers exercise direct control over their creations. Ideally, they are kept under control, and you can see it in their eyes. This creation is different. It is restrained physically, but not mentally. Servals and drakes must rely on training and careful treatment to make the creation want to serve them. It's quite unusual. Fortunately, the technique seems to be at least partially effective. The creation doesn't attack you, and it doesn't try to break its ropes that hold it. It just watches you, perhaps wondering if you are going to feed it. Nope. No food for you. Now I need to find a dude out in the snow. Wherever that is, there's a guy out in the snow and he needs help. That's what I was told. Breeding Valley? That sounds, dubious. Let's check out this one. Go on. That is a Benrio Gates. I'm going to talk to her again and ask who that guy was. I need to make a note or something. Vrabel. E-R-A-B-E-L. Okay. Thanks. Okay, first objective, I think, is to go back to the way I came and check out those side paths. See if there is indeed freezing damage. Or, like, instant death due to cold or something. Oops. What the heck attacked me? Oh, some wild cryo drakes? Jeez, Greta. Actually, you should be fine. Get in there. going to have a bad day. Take that. Nice. Rude. Shield, ruined onyx, whatever. I'll take the living tool. And I'll take the healing pods. And that's all I will take. Ouch. That was uncomfortable. Besieged camp. The island is surprisingly wooded, thin, hardy trees protected by thick sheaves of bark manage to endure the cold and faint sunlight. They are clearly shaper creations made to bring life to another harsh land. The trees provide a little shelter from the cold, but not much. That hasn't kept the area from being settled, though. Many tracks in the snow, you hear the harsh, barking language of serviles nearby. Though the wind makes it hard to tell exactly from where. A warning sign on by the path tells you why there's so much activity. Some shapers are camped near here. Humans you encountered by the docks to the north must be from this encampment. They are likely hiding in the thick woods to the southeast. Let's go see if we can find the serviles. Okay, mines. So mines in the pathway. You doubt they were but there to keep the shapers in. Very large, volatile variety. Most likely created by a skilled shaper. Must be here to keep the rebels out. You could try to maneuver past them. However, you can see from here that some of the mines look quite large and powerful. You need to be very careful. Or I could just disarm them with my mechanic skill, potentially. Oh crap. No! Ooh, jeez. Load the game. Difficulty 14. One short. Don't I have a mechanic? Yeah, I have Tinkerer's gloves. Jerk. Ow. I do not approve. Okay, let's see if I can go a different way. The servile shouldn't be hostile. There's but the small building here to shelter them while they keep guard on the woods. They may not be able to destroy the shapers, but they have done a good job bottling them in. Serviles are not fond of cold, and the rebels in this crude camp must be truly miserable. However, considering the extent of their fanatical dedication, it is easy to see how they could persevere. Rogue Cryodrak is friendly. Lone Cryodrak waiting by its nest. These creatures, like Cryor, are completely unaffected by the cold. The Drake's hatred of the Shapers, however, is undiminished. The creature stares at you, it doesn't respond to any questions you ask. Then, when you walk away, it just watches. What a jerk. Ow, cold damage. Warm ourselves up a little. Ice bred hunters. Several serviles in this hut wrapped in multiple blankets and trying to hide from the cold. It is a miserable host for them. Try to speak with them, but they aren't really willing. One just mutters, if you want to talk, go to Icy End. If you want to fight the intruders, go that way. Points to the southeast.